Memorial Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the BYU Cougars and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So BYU's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And as the ball makes... conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the BYU Cougars and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I got up with the USC head coach before the game. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the USC Trojans kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Martin. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Casper. Turning it on. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, BYU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He goes right back to the air. Stepping to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
The run inside. It's Jordan. Finding some room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Caught over the middle. It's Lions. Good, solid tackle. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Running the red zone. It's Jordan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown USC! And they turn it into a defensive score. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. BYU right back to the line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, BYU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach
makes the grab in their space. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
To the air on second down. Fires left. Got a man. It's Bowman. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Another incompletion on third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Going over the top. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Cougars headed quickly to the line. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. Runs through a man. He might have space. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Into the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he makes the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Mayava. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. snagged in the middle. It's Lions. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Might be looking to run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Just goes right through the wicket, brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Guys, look at this. Surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive.
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 14 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
On the move, he fires. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting to run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want...
Makes a grab and room to run. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up for the PAT. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely...
Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. It's the Washington Huskies and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Coach Eric Morris told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee and... We'll start at the 25. Williams. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
They're dealing with a second and long. Williams will pass. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Quarterback making checks. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
That's reeled in. It's Hammond.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see what they've got on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
A designed run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cowboys are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Young. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Working the middle, it's complete. Down he goes, but for the 2nd time on this drive, they move the sticks on 4th down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Lost to throw again. Pressure coming. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Williams. Makes the grab over the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Washington. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Good enough for a first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. And he scores! Touchdown, Washington!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9th. probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player.
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Motion from the back. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fights off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll adjust, take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Bring in the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got him at the 15-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Throws it deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. No chance to run, but still a good game. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking deep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. Now they'll put their heads together over on the sideline. Williams unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Williams will pass. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Here's Williams. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's caught all the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? The screen, he's got wheels.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Williams looking for a man. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
these are simple routes, that drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
He's got it down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Rush is on him. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, this defense has just been all over these receivers all game long. They've made it so hard in this passing attack to find easy completions. There's a deep shot down the field. Two guys go up for it, and the defense wins again. That's why they're winning this game late.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself.
Could be an the into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Coming out with it, it's Coleman. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way. But when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Williams. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Yeah, I think because the quarterback just wasn't able to transfer his weight and really step into that throw, the ball sailed on him a little bit. That defender had a chance to make that interception. That's one you've got to make the quarterback pay for.
Williams to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Play action with Williams. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Third down from the gun, Williams. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. 4th down, Williams. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Got it down the field. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Trying play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Washington stops the clock and uses its first.